as shit.
Mm.
We're gonna keep it ugly.
Nice.
Why stop now?
Yeah.
So, independent radio for independent listeners. We are Ugly Radio,
Ugly
and
Radio.
we're back.
Shit.
And what I wanted to talk about mostly for like this segment is advice that you have for any other independent artists trying to get out there and do what they need to do. Because I mean, they hear it from me week after week after week, but it's week after week after week. Sometimes you need somebody else to say something before it stick in.
I think you said it best, and like I said, it's something I feel like I just learned recently. It's one thing to have your Facebook account. It's one thing to have your Reverb Nation. Not down and not saying that's not going to get you nowhere, but it is about time, especially if you're one of those artists who feel like you've been doing it for a long time. Well, you need to start putting your name on certain things. You know what I mean? You should start owning it. You should start, like you said, coming to your space, no matter how that may be.
Right.
So just own your own spotlight right now.
Yeah, it's important to own your own music. It is your music.
Mm-hmm.
So not only you need to own it, but also like the whole behind the scenes background,
Oh,
like
yeah,
copyrights and
Definitely.
all that.
I think that's number one. I think is period. I think education and educating yourself, period, about the music. And a lot of people, a lot of artists feel like just because I'm not the manager, I shouldn't know about the manager's position. I shouldn't know about the engineer's position. Not saying that you have to learn every single thing that they do, but you should have some knowledge of what's going on and what needs to be done in order to get your stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you just throw your hands up and say, well, all I do is record, I'm sick at freestyling. Okay, well, once that song is done, like you said, who's in charge of copywriting? How do you know how much percentage somebody else is getting for it? How do you know what this and that? I mean, you definitely need to know the terms and a lot of legal stuff before you just, you know, I mean, you jump out there and you just think that you're the hottest dude on your block. Another thing is, I feel like if you're the hottest dude on your block, stay on your block. You need to know that this is a business. You gotta open up, and if you want to still be the same dude that is on the corner, you're gonna stay there. Period.
True, very true. That whole local mentality will keep you local.
And I think it's been proven even with some of our artists who are out there. I feel like Nas is a living legend as far as hip hop goes, but there's been plenty of documents, there's pictures, there's videos of Nas hanging up on Pepsi and Coca-Cola, and it says that he feels like, you know, endorsements are a sellout. Here we are about 2013, he still feels the same way. But we all know where Nas is right now, as far as bank account or how much we see him on TV. As much as we can say he's a legend, he's still stuck on that Queensbridge corner and don't want to go ahead and accept that Super Bowl commercial. For what? I don't know. With all that child support he got to pay.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah,
But
that was outrageous.
I don't know.
What
That
do you
milkshake was
feed?
spoiled.
What are you feeding your kid?
I don't know. That milkshake ain't lasting because at least ain't got no more of that.
No,
Ain't no more milkshake. It's
Milk's
lumpy.
spoiled.
Yeah, it's lumpy now. I don't know what he paying for, but I don't know. I think that's just learning. Period. This is the point where you need to sit back and even if it's going back to the basics, you need to go back. I've been doing this since I was 16. I'm 26. That's 10 years. Sometimes you got to go back to the basics.
Right. In that 10-year span, what is like the most important lesson that you've learned?
You're gonna hear no. So what?
Okay.
That's just it. It might sound harsh. It might not sound promising, but you're supposed to make the rainbow after the storm. The storm is them saying no. You can't have them say no and give you the rainbow. If they say no, you make the rainbow. You're gonna hear no. This is a numbers game. You're gonna hear no. You're gonna hear no. You're gonna hear no. You're gonna hear no. You're gonna say I don't even want to ask because I know you're gonna say no. And say actually I was gonna say yes. I appreciate it. And you go from there. There's gonna be a yes. Period. But not saying get used to hearing no, but don't let that break you down. Don't think that one person has the opinion of the world because it don't happen. It's been shown with plenty of people. Right. Jay-Z forced himself to go ahead. They started their own label because no one wanted to give them a chance.
Mm-hmm.
They went around and did it again with Kanye. No one wanted to give him a chance. And you got these two people that just dropped the album together who just shut down the whole industry. So it's like one person doesn't have an opinion for everyone's mind. You just got to keep that in your mind.
Right. That was a really, really, really good point. Very good point. My mother always told me, you know, if you don't have it anyway, what's the point of, what's the point of not asking?
Exactly.
If they tell you no, so what? You didn't have it to begin with.
Now people say like the worst they can say is no. Sometimes I feel like the worst they can say is yes. Because if you already say no, like you said, you already there. If they say no, you just keep on going. They say yes. Now you gotta change your plans. Say, can I get a ride? Yeah. Oh shit. Now I gotta go get dressed. Now I gotta find a babysitter because they say he's gonna drive me. So sometimes hearing yes is the thing that you have to adjust to, not the no. Like you said, if you don't have it, what's the point of not having it once you have? So
Right. Right.
it is what it is. You gotta put yourself out there.
You can't let, other people's opinions discourage you. That's what you want to do. That's what you do.
Exactly.
There's nothing like doing what you love to do.
Exactly.
I've had to do, 9 to 5. You get up, you dread going to work, you dread being there. You're only happy when you leave.
Exactly. But you gotta do it. I think a lot of people you need to drop your pride too. I've always felt like a man has pride and a boy has too much pride. As long as you're not selling your soul, your sexuality, or your religion, if that's what you want to do, don't stop because somebody else says you should stop. Or your pride tells you that, where I'm from, we don't do this, or where I'm from, we don't wear that, or we don't say that. You'll never know that you might be starting a brand new trend. But if you want to keep, like I said, keep listening to the circle, you already know which direction you're heading in a circle. So they told you that yesterday, they're going to tell you again tomorrow and the next day, but those are the same exact ones. As soon as you hear an announcement, oh, J.I. Watson got a deal, they're going to be the same ones right there. Hey, man, how you doing, man? How you been? I ain't seen you in so long. I seen you yesterday when you told me I wasn't going to make it, but now you're here. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I knew you could do it. I'm looking forward to all the new cousins I'm going to have. All the new baby mamas that I haven't got pregnant just from saying hello. It's going to be crazy. You got your eyes. It's a German Shepherd. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's not my kid. So, it is what it is, though. You got to have fun and keep going.
That's what's up. So, we are going to take a break. We're about to hit the second hour, and when we come back, we are going to hear some.
Yeah, I definitely got a track I want to play, and we'll get into that a little bit later.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, y'all don't go nowhere. Keep it here, keep it connected. Independent radio for independent listeners. We are Ugly Radio.
Shit.
And